At an airport, a financier is talking on his phone as he gets out of his car and heads towards his private jet. The man's clearly had enough of this conversation. The people who lost money investing with him, that's their fault. They didn't listen to him enough. The rich man tells his assistant that he doesn't care what any of the people complaining at him want to say unless they're going to give him more money. But do not bother me for the next 6 hours, because I'll be under the influence of martinis and sleeping pills. Dreaming my way back to New York, my beautiful wife, and my even more beautiful girlfriend. Bye-bye. As he gets into the plane, though, the financier notices that something's wrong. Hello? Where's my f***ing crew, and more importantly, where's the stewardess who's supposed to meet me at the door with a martini? And what's that god-awful smell? That, my friend, is the smell of destiny. Evil Deadpool has invaded this guy's plane. He's using the tied-up stewardess as a footstool and has 2 members of the crew at his side as he sips on a martini. He's a rotting corpse with flies buzzing around him, but he's trying to be classy with this whole evil duplicate thing. Regular Deadpool, meanwhile, is on a busted-up old ship. This is seriously the best we could do? We should have hijacked a plane or something. Hijacking's kinda out right now. What, like according to Vogue or something? Nah, according to the Department of Homeland Security. Deadpool just escaped from a mental institution recently. He's trying to keep at least a sort of low profile, thus he's heading to the States in this low-rent cargo hauler. Still, it's got some perks. Opening up a shipping crate, he finds that it's full of dog food. Deadpool's voices try to get him not to eat that, but he's not feeling like listening to them right now. His voices bring up Dr. Whitby, the doctor that was in love with Deadpool but took her own life. That's why Wade's chewing on dog food rather than trying to think properly. The terrible taste of dog food is a problem for his brain to deal with, as opposed to evil Deadpool, who is a problem for this financier guy to deal with. The rich man asks evil Deadpool what he wants here. All evil Deadpool claims to want is pretzels. The financier clarifies what does evil Deadpool want from him specifically. You can get me some pretzels. There aren't any pretzels. Uh-oh. Well, in that case, there really isn't anything you can do for me. Evil Deadpool may be messed up, but he's thinking at least sort of logically. He points out that he needs the pilot and co-pilot. They're the ones who fly the plane. And while he doesn't need Lena, the stewardess, he enjoys leering at her. He'll even demonstrate. Lena flinches, closing her eyes as the strange monster stares at her with one pure white eye. That girl's a keeper. But you're pretty much useless and, I don't know, irritating. So I'll probably just kill you. The financier isn't just going to let that slide. He tries to sweet-talk evil Deadpool, pointing out that he's worth billions. He can pay evil Deadpool in any currency he wants. The crazy amalgam takes a second to think about what to do with this super valuable guy. Open the door and kick his ass out. But first, set him on fire. We need flammable liquid for that. Look to the right. The plane has a fully stocked bar. There's plenty of alcohol to work with. That's that question settled. Soon enough, the financier is screaming as he falls through the air without a parachute. Who doesn't love a happy ending? Meanwhile, regular Deadpool has had far too many tins of dog food. He's full now and thinking back to Dr. Whitby. Deadpool's not used to people's deaths bothering him, but this one struck a nerve. Whitby had been obsessed with him. She killed herself when Deadpool rejected her love. Wade's voices suggest this is a guilt thing. Deadpool can't argue with that, but can't accept that he has a conscience now. He changes topic, claiming he's just jealous of how easy Whitby made it look. One motion, nice and simple. He kinda wants that for himself. Why is it so hard for him to take his own life? Because we make it hard. Because things that are easy are boring. Like croquet, or using a scope. Or living when you have a healing factor that makes it impossible for you to die. The voices continue talking, but Deadpool's remembered that he's got something important to do. Picking up a fire axe, Wade breaks down a barrier at the far side of the cargo hold. He drops the axe to the ground with a clang, throwing the doors wide and bringing light to the darkened room. There's a lot of women in here, terrified at the sight of anyone. Deadpool asks them some questions to confirm the basics. These are all victims of human trafficking from Eastern Europe. They've had their passports stolen. Thankfully, Deadpool's here to help out. The one woman who knows some English hopes that means Wade will take them back home. He can't quite promise that, but knows a guy who will help them. He hands her a gun just in case the smugglers come for them. Until then, he's got to get to work. Now, you're gonna probably hear a lot of gunfire, some screaming, stuff like that. But don't worry, okay? That's just me killing the smugglers. Wait, the men, they have guns. Do you have gun? Heh! Ugh! 2 of them, baby. Boom! Deadpool gets to work on the crooks. They're heavily armed, but he's got an axe, a healing factor, and a lot of determination. The last guy standing runs out of bullets before he can even land a shot. He throws his gun to the ground, putting up his hands. That's not enough to save a scumbag from Deadpool. He chases after him, fire axe in hand. Back on Evil Deadpool's private flight, the pilots have read the room. Evil Deadpool is crazy and has already killed their employer. They need to try and think up a way out of this. The one idea they've got is crashing the plane. That might kill them, but this guy's definitely gonna kill him. They at least could possibly take him out. The two pilots agreed, but unfortunately for them, Evil Deadpool was listening. He just shoots them both. Why not if they're crashing anyway? Next up, it's Lena's turn. The stewardess has done her best to turn this around, finding a knife and trying to sneak up on Evil Deadpool. But the reanimated rogue is one step ahead, shooting her through the heart without even needing to turn around. And finally, after killing so many people, Evil Deadpool has finally found his heart's desire. A pack of pretzels left in the lunchbox of one of the pilots by their loving child. Back on the ship, regular Deadpool has taken control of the helm and let the women out. Now all the traffickers are dead. The women are still kind of frightened of Deadpool, as well as extremely confused by his manner of speech. Deadpool tries to reassure them that they don't have a reason to be afraid of him, but when the women call him a good man for doing that, he disagrees. He just kills people for money. That's a scary thought to the women since they don't have any money. Deadpool clarifies that he didn't mean it like that. This is all on the house, you dig? A freebie, no payment required. That just makes the women insist Deadpool is a good man. He's not comfortable with that idea though, still thinking about his less good guy actions in the past. Rather than think more about that, he just tells the women to go get something to eat and go to sleep before they reach New York tomorrow. The one woman who speaks English offers to get Deadpool some food. He turns her down though. He's planning to head to his favorite chimichanga joint in New Jersey and is excited for the chance to go back there. So excited that the poor woman can't even follow what he's saying anymore. The next day in New York, Deadpool's meeting with that Russian embassy official. The man's not happy to see Wade, but will still help the girls. Deadpool boasts that of course he will. He owes the merc with a mouth a favor from that last job.
I paid you! I paid you an incredible amount of money even though you blew up my house and two of my cars and stole a horse from me!
Hey, that horse was necessary to get the job done. And I got the job done, didn't I? The Russian official sighs. He'll accept this so long as Deadpool never contacts him again. No time later, the merc with a mouth's walking down the George Washington Bridge. He's still massively hungry and ponders for a while if he can die from hunger. Maybe he could, but that'd be boring. Then Deadpool hears someone yelling at him. A guy is currently trying to kill himself and doesn't want Deadpool interfering. Wade wasn't going to, but he does ask the man if he can watch. The guy is not down with Wade sticking around. It's a private moment, not something for spectators. Deadpool understands, but admits he's considering doing the same thing. The guy isn't down to jump with Deadpool. That'd just start rumors he's not down for, and upset his wife. Deadpool asks about the man's family situation, but the jumper isn't interested in talking, telling Wade to take a hike. After a second, though, the jumper admits the truth. He's got cancer. That's why he wanted to do this. That's something Deadpool can relate to. He's also got cancer. He's not sure if that's why he wants to kill himself, but it's probably related to him killing so many other people. Hearing this, the jumper asks Deadpool if he'd kill him. He's actually kind of scared to jump off the bridge. Getting shot by the merc would be way easier. Meanwhile, evil Deadpool teleports down to the streets of New Jersey. He's right outside Pablito Palibreas, voted best chimichangas in New Jersey. Evil Deadpool strolls inside, ordering the guy behind the counter to make him some chimichangas. The server, Carl, points out that they're not open. Evil Deadpool is not having it. He didn't come here with a teleporter and a private jet to listen to someone complain at him. Did you say teleporter? Yup, because I'm a baller like that. And you also have a private jet. Want to see it? It should be landing right about now. The man who'd been about to jump off the bridge surfaces, still in shock from the plane that almost hit them. Crazy, huh? Can't believe we survived that. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, I was gonna kill you. Just relax, okay? One quick snap and it's over. But this time, the guy objects. Something's attacking the city. He has to check on his kids. Deadpool is surprised. Now the dude doesn't want to die? And the jumper admits, no, he doesn't. He swims to shore, Deadpool watching, unable to comprehend this. The guy had two great opportunities to die and he passed them up? Still, now Wade's out of the water and on the New Jersey side. It's time for chimichangas. Unfortunately, Pablito Balibrea is now on fire. Deadpool gasps in shock before a familiar voice across the street gets his attention. Evil Deadpool has finally met his original. So, what's up? Dude, that was my all-time favorite place to go for chimichangas. Mine too. Then why'd you blow it up? I don't know. Just seemed like the evil thing to do, I guess. He's a jerk! Though at least he ate a few last chimichangas before blowing the place up. The two Deadpools just stare at each other for a bit. Seriously, this isn't, like, freaking you out? Wade walks off, leaving Evil Deadpool confused. After a second's thought, though, the zombie clone figures out what's going on. He knows this trick, it's one of his favorites. Be random, leave the enemy confused, and while they're trying to make sense of it all, he runs them over with a garbage truck. Unfortunately, by the time he's realized that, Deadpool's back with his garbage truck. He rams it and Evil Deadpool right into the nearest store window. God, I love crashing stuff. Yeah, me too. Evil Deadpool kicks Wade right out of the garbage truck. OG Deadpool lands hard on the asphalt. This guy knows all our moves before we make them. What should we do? Evil Deadpool jumps out of the cab, ready to beat Wade down with the gear stick. What would we normally do? Whatever, just don't do that! Evil Deadpool hits Wade right in the head with a gear stick, drawing blood. Dude, why didn't you block that? Not the smartest move, but it gave Deadpool time to swipe Evil Deadpool's pistol. The zombie duplicate gives his original a wink in acknowledgement before he starts dodging a lot of rapid-fire shots from Wade. Deadpool's about to land a perfect headshot on Evil Deadpool. Unfortunately, Evil Deadpool has a backwards arm. He can shoot back at Deadpool even while running away at full speed. But ultimately, the two violent mercenaries both run out of bullets. You thinking what I'm thinking? This would be cooler if we had better guns. Way cooler. They're going to put this off for a bit. They'll meet back up at 11 o'clock at Canarsie Park to finish the fight. The two pools debate which weapon caches they'll grab stuff from. Evil Pool called 93rd and K, leaving Wade to hit South Market Street. Deadpool claims that's where he keeps the good stuff, but Evil Deadpool isn't buying it. They'll see at 11. A few hours before that, at Cromwell and Highland Boulevard, Deadpool's heading into a third weapon cache. Before he can get through the door, however, a massive explosion melts through the door from the inside, knocking Wade away. Evil Deadpool beat him here. He's got Wade's memories. He knows that this is where he stashes the good stuff. Evil Deadpool has Deadpool right in his sights with a high-powered rifle. He's about to start monologuing, but Deadpool interrupts him. He remembers where the head that was used for Evil Deadpool comes from. It was from a time 3 years ago when he had to claw his way out of his own grave. Evil Deadpool asks why Wade's telling him this other than to buy himself some time. But that's not it. The important part is the 3 years ago thing. So I'm assuming you don't know that about 2 years ago I got really paranoid because this guy named Norman Osborn was after me? Wrap it up, dude, I'm bored. So I booby-trapped some of my gun drops. Just the ones where I stash the good stuff, though. Beneath one of the armored vehicles, a timer attached to a whole cluster of white phosphorus has ticked down to 2. A massive explosion lights up the night sky, much to the shock of 2 patrolling police officers. The building's been reduced to a smoldering crater, while Deadpool stands there admiring his handiwork. There's no way he made it out of there alive. We did? Huh? If we made it out of there, then so could... Yeah, but I knew it was about to blow. So did he. 'Cause we kinda warned him, remember? Yeah, that 2 on the timer was 2 minutes. Deadpool ran behind the car and plugged his ears, giving Evil Deadpool more than enough time to get clear with Wade not even looking at him. Now the Patchwork Pool's gotten the drop on the original with that high-powered rifle. Again! Huh. You've got a lot to learn, dude. Yeah, and let me guess, you're gonna teach me. The merc with a mouth is silent. Finally, he tells his duplicate to get on with it and pull the trigger. Wade turns around, trying to strike his foe first, but nothing. Evil Deadpool's just vanished. He's just playing with Wade now, and DP isn't happy about that. Come on, how am I supposed to do my thing when he's already doing my thing? So the problem is that he's doing our thing first? No, the problem is that he knows what we're gonna do before we do it because we have, like, the same brain. So he knows that we're just standing here doing nothing? Probably. So... what's he doing? He's doing what I do. And I know exactly what that is. He's gonna... Something very hard hits Deadpool right on the back of the head, leaving Wade gushing blood. The impact is hard enough to put the merc with a mouth down on the ground, moaning in pain. He's gonna hit us in the head? That's not what we do. But Deadpool's busy being upset. He's not fighting evil Deadpool anymore. The hard metal object that had hit him on the head zooms back to the stranger's hand. Captain America is here. And after Deadpool's caused so much death and destruction, he's not in the mood to give Wade any more second chances. This happens a lot to Deadpool. The same thing went down when he met Spider-Man.